Okay, here I am so far with the armature of this character. I need to apply more clay. I feel like I have to do this fast. Because I don't know exactly when the clay becomes unworkable. And I'm pulling slowly with the dental floss because I don't want it to break. I don't know if there's anything super exciting about doing this. I feel like I have a bit of an advantage doing it because I've drawn the figure for many years, taught life drawing, but 3D is a whole nother animal. Kind of wish my dad was still alive. So he liked making art, but he never was able to pursue it. I think he would have enjoyed doing this. Ugh. It's a little bit chaotic how I'm doing this quickly, but can't help but wonder what real people doing this process, what it would be like for them, like professionals. Because there's lots of videos on YouTube, but you don't know how many of those people actually make a living doing what it is that they're showing. You know, there's a different level of concerns and priorities in, like, you know, real production environments with deadlines and consequences. You really don't know like, I'm trying to do this right now as best I can with the knowledge that I've gleaned from the videos that I've watched, added to the mileage I have in drawing and some familiarity with the human figure. Sculpture is really new to me. I don't think I've done anything like this really since high school. I feel bad for kids that didn't have the opportunity to do more fun stuff. Like, high school could be painfully boring if all your entire goal is just to try and get into college, you know? Trying to flesh out his torso a bit. if having my glasses on or not is an advantage. I feel like maybe it is, because I can't focus in on details right away. I have to take some time to pay extra attention to what I'm doing. I don't know if my off-the-cuff commentary is helping. I assume that students will probably want to increase the speed on YouTube and just get it over with. What I'm trying to do is get basic forms, the meat of it, and then try to apply the details of the fabric and the folds afterwards. Just want to make sure everything is covered up. I can get the feet done because I think the shoes are very simple forms. That'll be easy to do, but the hands are going to be a challenge. I'll need my glasses definitely for that part. I saw some friends recently from high school. We're all talking about our medical issues as we get together. It's what old people do. But, I was comparing notes about getting LASIK and improving eyes and stuff. I am super glad that I did get LASIK. It's saved my life, literally, on one occasion. That if I didn't have my glasses or didn't have contacts in, I wouldn't have been able to rescue myself from a dire situation in a river. But because my eyes were taken care of, I was able to successfully get myself out of it. Essentially what it was is I needed to grab a cable that was strung across the creek before it starts to get fast moving, and I probably wouldn't have been able to get out of it. I'm not picking that up. Need more clay. So here he is so far, basic form. I probably only needed one brick of this. I didn't need to buy so much, but I can create other things. I could also do a detail of his head rather than trying to get all the tiny details on this little face. Like I said, this is my first time playing with Sculpey like this. But I've taught figure drawing classes before. So I am familiar with anatomy and proportion, but I have not had to try to do it on a 3D piece. And I think this is actually kind of ideal in the sense that the amount of clay and the cost and the time, it's really not excessive. And, I can create a decent piece out of this, I think. I don't know how to handle the bottom of the feet, though. Like the treads of his shoes. I think I probably need to attach more clay to the bottom and then carve it out in a pattern for his shoes. My concern is that this dries too quickly and I can't work it anymore when I run out of time, because I don't know how fast I have to get this done, because the feet are still foil and exposed. This will give him some height. I was talking to a lady who, in Canada at a convention. Her name was Lopsy Schwartz, and she did the modeling of the shoe, the boot of Superman in Superman Returns. And, they didn't have any shots. Sony didn't have any detail shots of the bottom of his shoe. And she had to do something to create that. But they weren't able to give her any reference for the 3D modeling. What he's going to have are like steel-toed boots. So that's what they need to look like. I'll try to apply some clay to the bottom here and give him a little bit of a heel. I mean, I could literally shape the heel and cover it up. And I wonder if I should just cut off the excess wire sticking out like right here, right now. I don't see any reason not to. I wonder if I leave it uncovered, if it will be too hard to work with tomorrow. Taking off some of the back because it's just too much. And I'm just thinking about what my dress shoes look like as I come up with a way to create this heel. Now I'm at the point where I need glasses because I can't see the detail I'm making. It's like blurry to me at this point. Sorry, I'm not centered in the camera. This is all very tricky to do on the fly. And it might be kind of anal to be working on the treads of his shoes, as it's not going to be seen since he's standing on them. But it's the perfectionist in me wanting to get it just right, and in the ballpark at least. I know I need more. Cover up the hole of the left behind by the wire. Get a little bit of shape for the arch. It's still revealing too much. This foot looks bigger than the other one. But they're work boots, so it's alright. The wire to pop out. I don't know how much Sculpey will shrink in the oven. I'm actually thinking of doing this in the barbecue, just so it's outdoors and doesn't stink and affect our food. He's leaning forward a bit much. I gotta put more mass on the inside of his leg because he's asymmetrical. So that's where we're at right now. I'm going to continue to apply clay on this side and on this leg, and try to thicken up this leg and this leg. I'm going to start trying to make it feel like folds of clothing. I'll look up some pictures of workman's overalls. That's what he's wearing. I don't know if I explained this, that my character is a mechanic. Needs more for his midsection. Wish there was a better way to get an angle on this. But it would take me too long to set up. I'm going to pause this. I think that's enough for you guys to start working.